Hey everybody, Travis here. I'm super excited. Uncrowned has just been announced. It's coming out really soon. I could not be more excited. I love narrating Will's work. I'm so happy to be back in the world of Cradle. And I felt a little bad about the trick I pulled when Underlord was announced. It's fun to RickRoll people, but it's not something you can really do twice. So we thought we would go totally legit this time out. And with Will's approval, I went ahead and read some actual text for those of you waiting for Uncrowned to be released. I'm really excited to present this excerpt of Uncrowned. I should say this is from kind of partway through the book. There's kind of like, for lack of a better word, a party going on, and we just get kind of a little window into it with this excerpt, so let's head right into it. Ethan had soon made himself acquainted with all the principal people in the room. He was lively and unreserved, danced every dance, was angry that the ball closed so early, and talked of giving one himself at Black Flame City. Such amiable qualities must speak for themselves. What a contrast between him and his friend. Lyndon danced only once with Narusea and once with Yeren, declined being introduced to any other lady, and spent the rest of the evening in walking about the room, speaking occasionally to Draws. His character was decided. He was the proudest, most disagreeable man in the world, and everybody hoped that he would never come there again. Amongst the most violent against him was Akura Charity, whose dislike of his general behavior was sharpened into particular resentment by his having slighted one of her nieces. Mercy had been obliged, by the scarcity of gentlemen, to sit down for 2 dances, and during part of that time, Orthos had been standing near enough for her to overhear a conversation between him and Ethan, who came from the dance for a few minutes to press the old turtle to join in. "Come, Orthos," said he. "I must have you dance. I hate to see you standing about by yourself in this stupid manner. You had much better dance."
"I certainly shall not. You know how I detest it, unless I am particularly acquainted with my partner. At such an assembly as this, it would be insupportable. They are all engaged, and there is not another creature in the room whom it would not be a punishment to me to stand up with."
"I would not be so fastidious as you are," cried Ethan, "for a kingdom. Upon my honor, I never met with so many pleasant girls in my life as I have this evening, and there are several of them, you see, uncommonly pretty."
"You are dancing with the only handsome girl in the room,"
said Orthos, looking at Narusea. "Oh, she is the most beautiful creature I ever beheld, but there is another sitting down just behind you who is very pretty, and I dare say very agreeable. Do let me ask my partner to introduce you."
"Which do you mean?"
And turning round, he looked for a moment at Mercy, till, catching her eye, he withdrew his own and coldly said,
"She is tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me, and I am in no humor at present to give consequence to young ladies who are slighted by other turtles. You had better return to your partner and enjoy her smiles, for you are wasting your time with me."
Ethan followed his advice. Orthos rumbled off, and Mercy remained with no very cordial feelings towards him. She told the story, however, with great spirit among her friends, for she had a lively, playful disposition, which delighted in anything ridiculous. I hope you've enjoyed this excerpt of Uncrowned, and we'll see you in a few weeks.